Hey guys, welcome back to Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog. And this week, me and Art are going to be talking about our experience at the past NSC qualifier at Stamford Ninja Academy, including what we thought of the event, our favorite obstacles, our favorite runs to watch, and so much more. So stay tuned. But before we get to that, we do have to shout out our sponsor, Warped Wallies. And it's almost Christmas time, so you can get you and your family some awesome Warped Wallies merch, such as shirts, stickers, and so much more. They all have quirky slogans and all relating to ninja for everybody, young, old, or middle-aged, whatever. Check them out, warpwallies.com. You can even use our promo code NinjaTalk, NinjaTalk, and to get 15% off your Warped Wallies order. And just head over to warpwallies.com. Warped Wallies, go smash that buzzer in style. See you guys later.
You are listening to Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. New episodes every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Alright, everybody, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about our experience at the Ninja Sport Network competition at Stamford Ninja Academy this past weekend. Alright, so Owen, I was just wondering, on the course, obviously, all three courses. There was hybrid speed burnout for finals. We both stayed the whole, both 2 days, watched them all. And which course would you say was like your favorite to watch, and which course like created the most action? Which course did you learn the most from? So on.
Speed was really cool to watch, but I think the hybrid course was really cool with the ring obstacle, where you had to hook the ring off and switch hands with it.
I was a big fan of that one for sure.
And then also the vertical limit, like spider hop.
The flying bar vertical limit thing?
Yeah, and then you have to hop it past the bars.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, it's the final obstacle of hybrid. Tried it in Redemption. So it's basically just vertical limit on a flying bar, essentially, like an airmail DGS obstacle with a vertical limit on it. You shay with the vertical limit, and then you have to bar thread it almost, and bump it around pipes and over pipes, and then to get through. Very cool obstacle. Nobody got it in the course. I think maybe one or two people did in Redemption. The full thing. The first move wasn't too bad. The just original Lachey wasn't too bad. But then getting around was really hard.
Yeah.
And also a sneaky part of that is keeping it on the obstacle, on the bar, because there was nothing stopping it from coming right off. So you had to really lock off and keep it straight.
It looked like a lot of people in the competition were trying to push it to the other side, but there wasn't really enough room for that.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we saw people trying to hop it up higher, get one side over.
100%. Also, the bar thread move, second last obstacle of Open. Very, very techy, very tricky. Saw a lot of great athletes fall on it, but yet still got to see all the different betas and strategies that people were using. Two main ones were people just going underneath and twisting the bar, or going over top and almost using it like a batarang, which was really cool to see.
That was cool. I think there was... How many people got the batarang thing? I know there was one.
Doing it the batarang way?
Yeah.
I'm not sure the exact number, but I think 2 or 3 probably.
Yeah, there was a couple.
Definitely the more popular strategy was just going right under.
Yeah. And so what was your favorite course to watch, and what did you learn from it?
I personally just really like Burnout in general, so getting to watch Burnout was really cool, to see in person. It's always my favorite course to watch, and maybe my favorite to train. Just no dropping, just seeing some of my favorite ninjas just get really pumped and just really tired, and to just watching them push through it and get as far as they could was really cool. Shout out to Tom Alberti for getting the farthest. Nobody cleared it though, so
yeah,
good design. What would you say was the most the best run that you saw that weekend that like you really like learned the most from, were able and was just like really got you like excited and like hyped up?
I think Jackson Erdoff's like hybrid run was really good.
Yeah.
Where like he almost got the he got one side of the vertical limit.
Yeah, he got one side of the vertical limit thing threaded.
He was also pretty fast too. He was really smooth through it all.
Very fast.
Yeah, so I think it was that one. Just he was so consistent and smooth through the whole course.
For sure. He got first on open as well.
What about you? What do you think was your favorite run to watch?
Oh, my favorite run to watch was just all of the speed runs were definitely probably my favorites.
Yeah, cool.
They were, if I had to like really pick out one specific run, probably like Aaron Maggiacomo. His run he was just flawless. He was linking his underbarring. I think he was like 26 point something seconds. And
yeah, something like that.
It was outstanding just to see like just the different ways that athletes would go through the obstacles. Charlie Ball, he like skipped a platform that you didn't need to use, but like everybody else was using it and he skipped it, which saved him like,
yeah,
even though it's just like maybe like 3/4 of a second save, but that's like so much on a course.
Before that, he had to take like an extra, he didn't link off the Lachey bar to that first platform.
Yeah.
So he made up a bunch of his time there.
For sure, by just skipping the platform. And it was just, like, all the speed runs, though, were really, really good. Great to see people just, like, flying and just going all out, for sure.
Yeah, it was good. Did you have, like, a favorite obstacle from the competition?
My favorite obstacle was probably the second last obstacle of the hybrid course. The ring switch around. Got to try it in Redemption. Very cool. I got it. It was really cool, though. Just, like, the way you had to, like, just basically, like, slow down time in the air and then switch the rings with your hands and then have the precision to get it on and then have to do it again at that. It's really cool. And I liked seeing different betas from people. I think Noah Munier was the first one who went backwards and then turned around, so he made the first transfer easier. But definitely, that was definitely my favorite obstacle for the whole event.
Yeah, that was cool.
What about you?
I like the wall run. It felt really cool to. I don't think it was the hardest one in the competition.
No, it felt like the hardest one.
But it felt really cool to like run, and you went like really far off of it.
Yeah.
You had so much swing going into it. But I think the trickiest part of that was actually holding on to the cliffhanger because you had so much like force going into it.
Yeah, the hardest part was figuring out, for me at least, like the technique for it. Because on the course, I wasn't really sure how to go about it. And then I didn't have enough going into it. And then in Redemption, and that's why I failed it 3 times, I was just not running hard enough. Although in Redemption, I was like thinking about it. And then I was like, I tried it like maybe 10, 15 times or something. And I'm like, I haven't peeled out to my neck yet. Like, what's wrong? So then after I saw so many people in hybrid just peel out, and then I just gotta run faster. And then I like get way bigger swing, go way deeper into the board and push really hard. And then like peel out immediately onto my neck. And then I figured it out and then got it like 2 tries later. So definitely a fun obstacle.
There was a lot of peel outs on that.
It was pretty wicked. I enjoyed that.
I had one fall in Redemption where like my shoes were really dusty before.
Yep, wipe off your shoes.
Stepped on the wall.
Oh, another thing I did that was like really not smart was I like chalked up and then wiped my shoes.
That was not a good idea.
No, never do that. That was not smart at all. I rechalked and then wiped my shoes off. Should have reversed it. That's okay. And then I learned and wiped my shoes off before I put chalk on for my second go. My first go, I just like slipped off the board. So, what would you say, like, your overall experience was at the event? It was your first NSC, you got to compete against, like, some of the best ninjas in the world. Like, how are you feeling about the whole event? And, like, how do you feel about your run? Like, what'd you learn? So on.
It was really fun. Like, it was fun seeing all the competitors. It's NSC, like, it has a different, like, feel for it than, like, WNL competitions or even, like, Premier Series competitions.
Fully agree.
Because there's, like, so many more people and, like, there not being age divisions. I like there not being age divisions.
I 100% agree. I loved competing against, like, just some of the strongest athletes for sure.
Yeah. My run, I think I could have done a lot better on my run, but I should have really planned out, like, each obstacle beforehand.
Yeah, another thing that I didn't really realize before going into it is that we didn't really have a lot of time to, like, go through each obstacle. I think I got to the 4th obstacle before we were, like, kicked off the course. So, yeah. Definitely one of my favorite parts was just, like, seeing everybody again and just, like, hanging out and just having fun, like, talking with everybody and meeting new people. I also loved just the aspect of, just competing on, like, a course for elite athletes and, like, just doing stuff that, like, I would never do in any other competition ever. And this was probably the best experience I've ever had in a comp. Just with everything, like, the whole overall course itself, and then, like, we got, like, at least half an hour of redemption time. And
there was a lot of redemption.
Got to compete, got to see everybody, meet a bunch of new people. Had a really good Subway sandwich. It was just a really good experience overall.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right, so in redemption time, we got, like, lots of it. What would you say that you learned in redemption time from the course? Like, any new techniques, anything like that?
On, like, the first couple, like, I didn't get to the wall run on the course, but on the first couple of, like, tries on the wall run, I was, like, not getting, like you said, enough swing, like, at all.
Yeah.
I was trying to, like, almost land on the wall.
And then start running?
Yeah. And not just, like, 1-2 off the wall quick.
For sure.
But on that, the obstacle I failed, like, the 2 slanted boards and the throw wall. I figured out, like, in redemption, you, like, have to, and from you and Cal, like, having your knees up really high and throwing off of it, like you're going into an underbar, basically.
For sure.
Just to, like, almost...
Because there's no backswings on that. You take a backswing, you're basically cooked unless you're Brody Messier.
Yeah. But going into that obstacle, it was really easy to catch. At least
it was quite grippy.
Start of the day, I think it got a lot slippery, like more slippery. The end of the day when there was a bunch of chalk on it.
Yeah, there was definitely, like, a lot of chalk eventually on that obstacle.
Yeah, I think I learned a lot, like, just trust myself more and just go straight into obstacles.
For sure.
Yeah.
Also, one more obstacle in the course that I don't think we really touched base on at all was the last obstacle of open. Like, the palm flip and then, like, the push over thingamajig. Really, really fun obstacle. Really good obstacle to, like, end the course. It wasn't, it was just really cool, like, just to be able to, like, you do, like, palm flip, and then you gotta swing up, hit the board, catch the cliffs, one hand on each side, and then get a big enough swing to swing off. Not exactly the craziest of obstacles, relatively, like, simple, but still really techy. I found that, like, on, like, maybe my second or third try at it in redemption time, I like, missed my hand, like, on the other side. Like, I did that, like, once or twice before I got it. And just, like, I didn't have enough, like, height at all when I hit it up, so then my hand caught the front one, but then was coming down too quickly, and I just missed the second one.
Yeah, that it was like a really big, it wasn't like a really small throwback, like, or board either.
Yeah, it was like relatively heavy.
Yeah.
Although one thing that I did, instead of like smacking it up, I don't know how to describe this. Obviously, this is a podcast, so I can't really show you. But like, when I got it on like whatever it was, my 5th or 6th try or something, 6th, I can't say that word. Most people were hitting it up like a certain way, and then when I like twisted my wrist the other way and I pushed it that way, I found that I got a lot more power.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys don't know what way the wrist is turned, but like definitely all the athletes were doing it a certain way, and then when I like switched it up, I felt like way more powerful. I pushed it way harder.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were like pushing up, like with their hand just straight ahead of them.
Yeah.
And I think how you got it was like you flipped your hand so where you were like throwing it, like you would do a throwback.
Yeah, I just like
reversed.
Pushed it.
Yeah.
For sure. I definitely learned a lot from the competition. Now for future NSCs that I'm going to be doing, I'm doing gravity and big time. Gravity's January 4th, I think, 5th, something like that. And big time's like early March. So, I'll be there, but I definitely like now know a lot more what I should be expecting going into the comps. And like, I can definitely make myself more prepared and, just make myself feel more ready. Like, I honestly felt really good on the course. My warm-up felt like really good. I wasn't tired at all to the point I got to. So now, for this next comp, similar warm-up, and then, definitely gonna train, the certain types of tech that I saw at this NSC to kind of help me prepare, because now that I kind of understand the way NSC courses really are.
Yeah.
Also, just one last thing, shout out to, like, Stamford Ninja Academy and, Will for making a great course and hosting a great event, and shout out to, obviously, just, like, Ethan Swanson, Ryan Strass, Chris Ganji, for, just, being awesome at what they do, reffing, commentating, whatever it is, just crushed it.
The competition ran really smoothly.
Very, very smoothly. They were very on time, most on time a comp has ever been. And, pretty cool. Pretty fun event.
Yeah.
Alright, Owen, what time is it?
Alright, Dax. Why did the Ninja Warrior go to the doctors?
The doctors? I don't know.
Because he was feeling a little off balance.
Off balance. Get it? Because balance, ninja, off balance, sick, not good. No? Get it?
Yes, we get it.
Oh.
Yes,
Alright.
we get it.
Anyways, that's the podcast. We'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See ya.